I folded this stroller one-handed while carrying my kid and boarding a plane. It's not a magic trick, it's the Joolz Aer Plus. If Apple made a stroller, it'd be this. Minimalist design, maximum function, and no manual required. Hey, I'm Mark with Fathercraft, where we field test parenting gear so you don't end up with a closet full of regrets. Today, I'm reviewing the Joolz Aer Plus, hands down our top stroller pick out of the 6 contenders for best travel stroller of 2025. The Joolz came in at the top of the heap. It folds smoother than a hot knife through butter, fits in an airplane's overhead bin, and might just save your sanity at the gate. Let's get into it. This stroller is a lightweight travel stroller that is basically built for airport survival. For this Joolz Aer Plus review, I tested this stroller with my son Hank when he was about 18 months old. We took plane trips, car trips, trip to grandma's house, trips to the store. Hank and I put this thing through its paces. It weighs just 13.2 pounds, a full 3 pounds lighter than its top 2 competitors, the Bugaboo Butterfly and the UPPAbaby Minu V3. And trust me, you will notice that weight difference. It folds down to a teeny 21 by 17.7 by 8.5 inches and fits in the overhead bins on most airlines. I can't help you if you're flying Spirit or Frontier. It's slim, stealthy, and ready to roll through tight terminals or city cafes. It fits in cramped spaces without cramping your style. Here's how it works. This stroller's claim to fame is the one-handed fold. Not just easy, offensively easy. You could fold it while holding your kid, your bag, and probably a latte if you like to live dangerously. And I did just that. I flew with Hank by myself a few months ago. He is walking a lot, and putting him down in an airport is a recipe for an immediate escape attempt. So I didn't put him down. I popped him out of the stroller and while holding him in my arms, collapsed this thing one-handed. And I didn't even break a sweat. The built-in carry strap is actually useful. The seat is upright and ready for curious toddlers. Though, if I'm being picky, it's not the most conducive to naps because the recline angle isn't quite as generous as some of the other strollers that I tested. Here's what Hank and I liked about the Joolz Aer Plus. I flew solo with my toddler in a backpack, and this was my go-to. The fold is genuinely stress-reducing. Parenting does a number on your dignity, and this thing honestly restores it. It feels rugged and capable, not precious. Like, toss it in the bin and go rugged. And the ride, surprisingly smooth for a travel stroller in their understandably smaller wheels. It's nimble, more nimble than the Minu. The canopy is decent but not great. Although it is quite spacious with good coverage, it lacks a peekaboo window, opting instead for a narrow mesh strip that allows for airflow but not visibility. Although I'm sure Hank did enjoy his privacy. Here's what I didn't like about the Joolz Aer Plus, and it is a relatively short list. The combination of no footrest and a shallow recline make the stroller less comfortable for your kid, which means more complaining and less nap in the stroller potential. The storage underneath the stroller is a bit limited compared to some of the other travel strollers we tested, although it is plenty big for a small to medium-sized backpack. And finally, that seat is a bit narrow. Winter coats might make it a bit of a tight squeeze. Coming in at about $450, the Joolz Aer is right smack dab in the middle of the price point amongst the other travel strollers that we tested. If you fly a lot or just want a no-nonsense, space-saving stroller that won't break during baggage claim roulette, the Aer Plus is a rock star. Not for plush nap rides or gear-heavy days, but for travel, this is my go-to. I would buy it again. And I would buy it for a friend, which is probably the highest praise that I can give. Hit that subscribe button for more irreverent gear reviews. And if you want to snag the Aer Plus, check the link below. It helps support what we do at no cost to you. Oh, and check out fathercraft.com for some more gear guides and some damn good dad jokes. See you next time. Adios.